Hey YouTube, it is Jonathan Mick with another video. That's a Race Day 2011 reference right there, but hello there, welcome back to Jonathan Reviews, and I have two packages. A small one and a large one. So let's open the small one first. And I'm going to open the packages off camera. Okay, so what was in that small package is a car that I should have gotten months ago. A car that's on the PTC mold, the mold that nobody likes, but it's Kevin Harvick's Busch Beer car. Really nice paint scheme. One of the best looking beer sponsored cars in NASCAR. Absolutely love this scheme, even though I don't drink beer, and even though the diecast is on the PTC mold. So there's that. Now let's open the other package. So there were 3 cars in that package, and here they are. The first one, I should have gotten this car months ago, but I ended up getting his AAA car instead, but it's Austin Dillon's American Ethanol Chevrolet. It's an okay scheme. Not one of the best paint schemes, but it's kind of plain. And I'm okay with plain schemes, but these next 2 cars are really gorgeous. And here's the next one, William Byron's 2017 Liberty University Chevrolet in the Xfinity Series. Congratulations on that first Xfinity win, William Byron. And finally, my favorite driver, Chase Elliott in his Hooters scheme. The car that he nearly flipped over with at Talladega. It's a shame he did that, but thank God he didn't flip over. But guess who ended up flipping over? The Dinger ended up flipping over. So now I'm going to unbox all of these off camera. And I'm probably going to unbox this car last. But the first car that I'm going to unbox is Austin Dillon. Can somebody fix this? But anyways, here is the car. It is a nice scheme, but it's an okay scheme. It is a redesign of the 2015/2016 American Ethanol car, which unfortunately I do not have. But it's great to get this. But it's kind of wobbly. But not that wobbly. Wobble, wobble, wobble. It's kind of wobbly, but not wobbly, like I said. And that is our first car. So the next car, William Byron. So here's the car. It obviously has the shorter spoiler, which I don't mind. Had to get this car for my Xfinity series. I might do like an Xfinity series, but with actual Xfinity cars. The Gillette series is basically the same thing as the Xfinity series, but except different cars and different drivers and different paint schemes. And I use like Gen 4 cars for the Gillette series. But anyways, an amazing car. I might get his Axalta car. William Byron's Axalta car, to be exact. So, a lovely car deserves a lovely review, and here's my favorite driver's paint scheme. One of my favorite driver's paint schemes. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Chase Elliott's Hooters scheme. And so, here is Chase Elliott's Hooters car out of the box. It's really gorgeous, especially if Chase Elliott's my favorite driver. Now I can add this to my Chase Elliott collection. And no Monster Energy logos, but there is his name on the back. And if it'll focus, it says something on the back besides Hooters, Valvoline, SS, and 24. So if it'll focus, but I think it says I don't know what that says. Too tiny. And I want to get this in 1/24th scale, so I can obviously read it better. So, my favorite driver deserves to be sponsored by an iconic sponsor in NASCAR. And there it is. Finally, the car on the base and the car on the PTC mold, the mold that nobody likes. Kevin Harvick in his Busch Beer car. So here's the car on the base, and if you want to read this, please pause the video. But if you don't want to pause the video, I can read it to you. This product is mounted to a base using a specialized screw as required by the licensor and or other regulatory agencies. So here's a look at the car on the base. And now let's take it off the base. And so here's the car off the base. It is a nice looking car, even though it's on the mold that nobody likes, which surprisingly it has rivets instead of screws. Because the cars on the PTC mold usually have screws, like this Casey Kane car. Look, those black things are screws. But what I do like about the PTC mold cars that have screws, you can easily make custom die casts with them. So here's where the base used to be. I let my dad take it off because he's an expert at taking off bases. So this is one of my favorite paint schemes of 2017 so far. And so, sorry if you hear sirens. It's the cops, and I dropped it again. And so that is it for today's episode of Jonathan Reviews. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye. This is Jonathan Mix signing out. Have a nice day, y'all.